Alright, welcome back to the Odryssian Kingdom campaign. Let's see what we can do with our forces down here. Okay, so Grumpy's Guard is moving up north. They will be replaced by whoever this is. As soon as they get here, Funky's fieldmen can leave. Alright, so that's our western front managed, I think. We could probably send some of these guys back for a little bit of replenishment. That, or we could chase the Arverni out of here. Carthage doesn't appear to have any forces immediately available. Let's see, if I can, I want to control this province. It's okay if my allies take that one. It looks like they're already going to. So yeah, let's get a little bit decisive. Let's try and push these guys out of here. Take half of our movement range. Send you guys up here to chase them off. Now that they are out of their fortified stance, Late Gallic heavy infantry. Let's see, 1 unit of cavalry, 3 units of archers versus 4 units of cavalry. I don't know if I have enough infantry to deal with this, because I'm not sure how good these heavy infantry are. So let's go ahead and bring both of our forces to bear just to make this as decisive as we can. Let's just go ahead and auto-resolve it for now. Okay, our warriors took some losses. Our cavalry almost died. That's why I hate using the aggressive stance. But in any case, we've defeated them. Let's go ahead and enslave them. I think that'll be alright. And now we can start moving back down here. I have left Massalia wide open for counterattack. So I'd better start at least some construction here. Okay, we'll start it off with that. The other thing I'm going to have to do is merge out some of these units, and since they have such low veterancy, that's not a major problem in my opinion. I just don't have good recruitment options yet. So once we can get this muster field and start getting some at least decent infantry, then we will merge these units out. Until then, we will keep them. Make him a political reformer and a city governor. Because what I want to do here is get super aggressive, take these 2 cities, and then just kind of sit tight until I can get my reinforcements up here. I don't want the Boii to take Tolosa, because that'll force me to have a divided province, and I really don't want that. So it'll take me probably until next winter, maybe even next spring, to take those. Alright, Western Front managed for now. Out here in the east, how are we looking? Let's go ahead and get the income boost right off the bat. We'll keep the food coming as well. My concern here is that if I go take Hatra off of these guys, I leave these 2 cities wide open. And while I'm not at war with either of these factions yet, I don't think war is far away. course, if I were to take Hatra with John Blund's bandits, it might be okay. Let's move down to this river crossing and see if we can see anything special. Okay, so this army is actually pretty scary. Or at least it looks scary because they've got elephants and a bunch of heavy infantry and chariots. We don't really have anything to deal with the elephants is the problem. Okay, we'll just keep playing defensive.
Ready for orders.
Over here, we will play defensive until they declare war on us. We don't need to start anything. At least not just yet, I don't think. Was I recruiting another army somewhere? I thought I was. Just give you... whatever. Doesn't really matter what you get at this point. I could swear I was recruiting another army somewhere. Okay, I do need to switch out my fleets. Wait, was that this turn that I put them in? Okay, yeah, so the fleets can switch out for their supplies. That should cause a rebellion here, but that's okay. We can go ahead and keep upgrading. I don't really care about third class population growth. So let's go with the Warhorse Ranch just for the population, if nothing else.
For the tribe. Ready for battle.
Everything else over here is still set to go.
Warriors all. For the tribe.
You boys will get up there eventually. Alright, let's see. I'm going to do a quick check everywhere just to make sure my god, banditry is high here. Okay, let's upgrade this to get the banditry reduction. Do we need the sanitation there? Not necessarily. What I could probably do is switch this and this, so that Odessos has the fishmonger and Anthea has the trading port. Because this isn't as much of a problem for Squalor as this. And where over here we are looking to pick up quite a bit more. Well, just +4. We could afford +4. If we were to lose this, though, that would be like a shift of 12 instead of 4, so we actually can't quite afford that. But if we were to switch these, we could afford it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. Upgrade that, and then once that construction is done, if I can remember, I will switch this over to a different building. In the meantime, I could have sworn I was recruiting another army somewhere. Of course, I'm not entirely sure I can afford to recruit an army somewhere.
Warriors all.
If public order's good, I'll probably boost my taxes this turn. We need to start getting that income back. Trying to make sure I've got my provinces set up how I want them. over here, let's see, we're going to be losing some food, helping with the banditry. I could definitely do with the wealth. Public order looks pretty good here. Let's go that route for now. We can go ahead and kick that up to the next level. Okay, Cispolina, now that we actually own it, let's start upgrading. I know this is taking pretty much all of my food, but right now I think it's necessary. Public order seems pretty well managed up here, so we will just go with this, I suppose. Yeah, we'll go with that instead. Alright. I think we said we were going to have some dude get married this turn. Our loyalty is a -5 with the chieftains because we have raised our taxes. This guy can get married. You still need to build your influence some more. Now, I don't really need to send diplomats to boost public order anywhere. Except maybe Mesopotamia. We'll send you to Sikelia. Just get that loyalty up to hopefully 0. And we will call that good for this turn. No. No. Is there any chance of us winning in auto-resolve? Absolutely none. Let's just retreat and hope for the best. Okay, we're getting some pretty good distance there. They're gonna attack the other fleet. What the? Oh, they didn't want to attack the other fleet because the other fleet was actually docked in the other fleet was actually in the harbor.
By the flame, I will have my
Okay.
lord's torturers prepare special excruciations. All
Not
our
ideal.
until
Alright, now the question I need to answer for myself is, can I hold in the east while I take Spain without raising another army? Because if I think I can do that, then I should be fine to take on Spain. Okay, so this is actually a good piece of information. If I leave the fleet in the port, they're not going to attack me because I have the reinforcements from the land. Now, as long as I have an army here, that should give me enough weight to prevent them from attacking, but it leaves one of my fleets completely exposed. However, it means I could maybe just disband this fleet and just use one, because that would be an extra, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 gold per turn. Maybe not quite that much.
Ready for orders.
Either way, we're going to retreat with these guys. Yeah, just go hang out here. Unfortunately, leaving the fleet in the port is going to give us a rebellion.
How may
I
I
don't
be
feel
of
like there's a ton
assistance?
I can do about that right now, so I'll just ignore it. Even if these guys can just get to here, we can rotate them over and pull these guys back. Grumpy's guard is almost to the front. The Boei have actually fallen back a little bit, which is good. We need the extra time. Okay, let's rock up to the... we'll actually keep this guy back just a little bit.
Ready for battle.
It's a good thing we did, too, because this other army has virtually no movement
Gathering
range.
supplies.
Still can't recruit anything. Do we have any good mercenaries available? Kind of. Okay, what we can do is merge this unit and hire a mercenary rider. And yes, it's expensive, but holy cow, that's expensive. That's okay though. We'll sit here until we can get our our population going back up, or until we can get our reinforcements here. If Boei starts to make a move, I do want to pull up to the edge of this province so I can try and take that in one turn. I don't know that the Boei will be very aggressive. I'm hoping the Iceni will take down Pictones, and so I just won't have to worry about anything up north. Okay, so the armies are on the move. We are not going to have the elite population available to sustain an offensive with these armies. So I think I'm going to have to do a lot of merging and hiring mercenaries out there. Unfortunately, they have a pretty heavy garrison here. Otherwise, I would say I could probably just go take their capital real quick, if for no other reason than to sack it. How much movement range would that take? I just don't have any artillery. That's my main concern, is that it's kind of hard to take walled settlements without either laying siege for a while or using artillery. Let's just stay defensive by Thapsacos so we can have our reinforcements available. I think I need to start recruiting another army over here. Which honestly is kind of problematic, because armies are expensive. We do have quite a few freemen available. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and recruit a lower tier army. I think I'll put a little bit of artillery in it, like at least one artillery piece, so we can knock down some walls in a siege if we need to. Alright, Beathus. It's your turn. Beathus will be a general. We will raise him in Odessos. Pretty sure this is him. Let's go with the horse archers in this one. I'll probably try and pick up some horse archers. Like Blund's army has. I think I'll make this one a spear army. Maybe we'll throw a couple of units of those guys in too. I just feel a little bit too thinly stretched out here. Another thing that will help, though, is if I go offensive so that I don't need 2 armies to hold 1 point. But these guys aren't a direct threat yet, so I'm not going to do that. I'll keep the taxes high. Even though that gives us loyalty problems and public order problems. Over here, while we're not making any money anyway, we'll just get rid of the taxes. And then end the turn. Oh yeah, we had some level ups to do. Let's see, I don't need the replenishment rate as much. Let's go for the upkeep and I guess the battle rhythm? That is extremely annoying. I don't think I have half a chance in hell of winning that battle if I fight it. So let's just auto-resolve it. I'm mostly annoyed because we lose the population.
The Pharaoh, the divine Horus Reborn, will send your soul screaming into a dark afterlife.
Well, it took longer than expected, but this campaign is starting to get real messy. Okay, that is a problem. Hopefully we will have replenished pretty much all of that. Yeah, it looks like we're fine there. Alright, even with taxes boosted, we're down to 7,000 income per turn, so we are starting to be in a little bit of trouble over here. Who blocked your path, boy? Alright, so let's send you down here, kill the bandits.
Move out. Ready.
Go ahead and take the little tiny bit of extra income. That puts them in range to reinforce this city. So now we can rotate this army over here
Starting out.
and start sending Funky's fieldmen up north. Now, we have Grumpy's Guard in position, nearly ready to take back Genua. But not quite. Over here, we're still waiting on our muster field. The Iceni did take that settlement. Since there's an army here, I'm confident the Boii won't attack Tolosa just yet, so we don't need to be hyper-aggressive.
Move out.
Let's just go over here and fortify for now.
For the tribe.
Can't fortify with that army, so we'll just leave them.
Ready for orders.
Now, it is possible that these guys will go take Medlan next turn, or during this turn, and if they do that, I will be very, very upset with myself for having poorly defended my northern border.
Meet ready.
I would like all of these forces from the RDA to actually come help out, but I can't seem to get a military alliance with them. I did actually get them to join a war.
Although my ancestors
Wonder if I can
and
get them to
people
join another
expect
war
talk with
here.
Purpose and honesty.
Not quite.
There's no
Yes.
Alright, let's see.
Thirsty for battle. Ready for
These
orders.
armies should all do just fine against Carthaginian armies.
Fleet ready.
Their fleets are, of course, still scary, but not the worst thing ever, since they can't effectively take a city that we are defending with an army. Alright, Western Front, we'll call that good for now. Out here, I think I need to go sack a settlement.
My skills.
Let's go over here a little bit and check out if they have any reinforcements nearby.
On the move, lads.
If they don't, I may take this fight.
Thirsty
Yeah, let's
for
give it a
battle.
shot. We need to start whittling these numbers down. I'm not sure what kind of unit that is. Is it like an axe unit or something? I would assume it's a melee unit. Alright, so we outcaved them very, very heavily, but they have a lot more infantry than us. The Sparabara, I'm pretty sure, double as archers, so they're a very, very strong unit. Let's give Blood's Bandits a go. This is actually, if the faction we're up against right now, I'm actually pretty interested in them because they have some really unique units. Let's see. Let's keep the horse archers out here.
Race into warriors.
I'll keep my melee infantry in the front to protect my archers because they should have a lot of missile capability. I need to win the cavalry engagement lightning fast because my infantry are going to need a lot of support. I'm actually going to flip these units around so I can select them a little easier. Okay, let's get a move on. Okay, so if they're going to spread us thin like this, I'm actually going to get my flanks to be much more defensive.
Odryssian warriors!
Because I just need to keep them from getting around me. Now, let's see, Sparabar, I want to look at their unit details real quick. Am I remembering wrong? Nope, they do have ammunition. Not much, but they do have some. Their melee attack isn't fantastic. Their bonus versus cavalry is. These guys are actually really cool because they are a straight up hybrid, so basically this unit can beat a unit of cavalry pretty much no matter what the cavalry does. If the cavalry charges them, these guys should win with their spears. If the cavalry stays at a distance, they should outnumber and be able to shoot the cavalry to death with their arrows. And they have quite a lot of ammunition as well. Alright, well, that's probably why the AI is giving such a heavy balance of power to my enemies. Okay, let's go ahead and go up here.
Missiles ready!
Archers, you need to walk for now. We need to get involved in melee as soon as possible and still somehow play defensive. That's what's going to be tricky about this battle. Okay, these guys should be able to do quite well. I'm not terribly concerned about their melee infantry. I'd like these guys to take on that spear unit, their general, I think. Okay, let's start moving up some more. Probably basically get rid of that unit with a good charge. Let's go ahead and keep moving forward. We're going to start to take a little bit of missile fire. Archers, you have your targets. Melee infantry, as soon as you get close enough, throw your javelins. Okay, they're bunching up pretty heavily in the middle, which could be quite good for me. Run the horse archers around the rear. Them moving around and being scattered like this is limiting our damage.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, as soon as our swords use their ammo, we're gonna charge in there. Okay, they are playing actually very, very dense, so we can maybe get a little more aggressive on them. No, let's not do that just yet. The way I'm going to charge right now, I can expect my front line to get broken up pretty badly. So I want to keep some reserves available to fill in the front line as needed. Just keep the general out of range for now. I'm going to pull one unit of cavalry forward to try and hammer and anvil that unit of infantry. That's the goal here at any rate. Okay, archers have dealt with their target. Move on to the next one. Okay, we're not actually going to get a very good charge here, but that's okay. You guys hold still for a minute. You guys come up here, get ready to use your javelins. Archers are still shooting theirs. We're gonna need the general in this fight, just not yet. Okay, we got a charge, let's pull out of that. You guys come around behind. You guys do not fire at will. Kill that and skirmish. You guys used your ammo yet? No, hit the general. You guys probably just finished using your ammo, which is fine. Yep, Sparabara doing what Sparabara do. Okay, let's get one unit to charge, the other unit to flank. You guys charge through. Okay, now we need to start wrapping them up. Archers have almost dealt with their second target. Okay, start hitting the general. General wrap around this flank. Messed up my lines over here, something fierce. Okay, my guys are losing in the front line. Okay, archers are dealing with their general quite nicely. Let's get the spears through in the center.
Our general is under attack.
No, you need to tighten up your formation before you do that, guys. Okay, their general is basically gone. Let's start hitting some of their melee infantry. Get a charge here, you guys wrap around. Okay, we've almost won out there. We're starting to wrap them up. Fortunately, their cav broke right as their spear infantry got in to reinforce. Let's try and prevent their reinforcements from getting out here, catch them with the light spears, and then hammer and anvil with the heavier cavalry. These armored horse archers have a lot of ammo,
One of our
and I am a
units has used all
fan.
its ammunition.
Okay, you guys actually attack there. Archers are starting to use all of their ammo. Okay, we're not getting charges out here. Let's pull you guys back real quick. Okay, we're going to need reinforcements over here very soon. Let's actually pull this unit of cavalry in through here and help with the hammer and anvil. You guys need to go deal with that before they get a proper surround on me. You guys are still fighting the good fight. Okay, we're looking okay. Those guys are kind of out in the open, so let's charge them. Okay, we got the charge here, so let's fall back. Horse archers still have plenty of ammo, so keep shooting. How's our front line doing? Archers are starting to run out of ammo. Let's move up here and help out on the flanks then. Broken one unit. Let's recharge these guys. Pull out of there and then recharge. These guys are still losing. Let's see if we can hit that unit. Okay, you lot. Go hit that. We just need you guys in melee at this point. Okay, that's some pretty bad micro that could cost me a lot of good men. Charge that unit, it's broken up and doing funny things. Okay, we've almost broken this melee infantry out here. Archers are all basically out of ammo. The only one that has any ammo left can get an attack order. The rest of them can come help on the front line as needed. General, keep wrapping around. You guys come back to reinforce the front if you need to. Let's get another charge on them. Pull this unit back. We should probably chase down as many of these units as we can. Okay, let's pull the Parthians back. You guys go ahead and keep shooting. These guys are doing okay. Let's go through the center here. Actually, let's bring them all the way out and around. Okay, we're doing alright. We should win this fairly decisively. Let's get in on the back of these guys here. Okay. My cavalry is losing, even though they're getting rear charges on Sparapara. That tells you something about how high quality that unit is. You guys need to change direction. Okay, you lot, go ahead and stay out of it. Okay, actually, you know what? You two, just go here and shoot. Archers, go ahead and pull back out of that. Infantry, charge into that. Okay, let's get a fresh unit to charge them. Keep moving these guys through. Archers have basically done what they needed to. Don't have war cry, let's just do that for why not. Finally broke the Sparapara over here. Let's run down some of these retreating units.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Oops, no, you guys maintain your attack order. Okay, so we should have this in the bag. We took some really heavy casualties.
Warriors ready!
Thracian warriors! And lancers! Spears!
You guys just hang out where you are.
Ready!
We should be able to rout that unit very, very easily. General, chase those guys down.
Thracian warriors! You have our spears? Heavy cavalry! Stand archer! Missile
Thracian warriors!
Go ahead and continue. We need to kill as many of them as possible. We may as well get as much advantage from this battle as we can. So again, we took some pretty serious casualties compared with what I normally accept, but we obviously came out on top fairly decisively.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Okay, we have managed to run down a healthy portion of their army. Go ahead and just get this last unit here as dead as we can. I was very fortunate that their army kind of bunched up in the center here, because if they'd been able to work around my flanks, they would have cut through my swords here. Alright, that's enough for that battle. Got a lot of good kills and a lot of good experience for our infantry. We can go ahead and... You know what, I was going to say release captives. But we want to make our allies happy, not our enemies.
Get moving! Ready for battle! Your next command?
Okay, now the idea is to run the hell out of there. We should be able to get far enough away that they cannot injure us.
Nothing else?
We have good recruitment available here, so let's take advantage of it. And yes, it costs more money and we don't get the experience, but I should actually have probably gone for the missile bonuses. Let's see, let's merge this one out. Who do we want to merge it with? I guess it doesn't matter. I was looking for another unit at rank 1, but instead we'll just go for the most injured unit. And then we can recruit. So my front line is actually a little bit weak against that kind of army. So instead of getting more cavalry to replace that unit I merged out, I'm going to get more infantry. And I'm going to go for these heavier swords. We don't have much population, but we need the solid front line. A front line with killing power and that can stand up under sustained missile fire for a little while. Okay, Blund's bandits are actually looking pretty decent. They look reasonably well built against these. I think this is Iran, actually. Or essentially Iran. Now, was it this turn that I moved the pillagers? Yes, it was. Alright, I think that's everything we need to do out here. We are massively hurting for income right now. One of the biggest dangers of boosting your tax level, besides the loyalty problems it creates, is the danger of getting used to the extra income. Because what might happen is I will recruit too many armies for what my regular earnings are, and then I have to use the increased taxes. I never like to be in a situation where I need the boosted taxes. I like it to be there as an option if I want extra money.
For the tribe, thirsty for battle.
I'm just making sure everyone has moved real quick. Okay, it looks like everyone that needs to has moved. So, I wonder if I can get peace with anyone. If there's a chance that these guys will peace out with me after that thrashing, then I will take it.
Is open to you.
Because we're also running out of money for peace.
Do not attempt to sweeten truth.
I can pretty much guarantee Egypt won't accept peace with us.
Gods
But
of
at this
the
point, I will
afterlife,
take peace with every faction that will give it to me.
you have
Which,
the ear of
unfortunately,
my
is
people.
probably none of them. I am starting
You
to
have
feel
my
very,
attention.
very threatened just by sheer weight of numbers that we're up against. I don't want peace with Parthia just yet because I want to go sack their city. Don't care about peace with them that much.
Speak wisely. If
And they
speak
won't
you
accept
must.
it because they
For
don't
I-
have a city left. What about you guys? Will
You
you
have
accept
my
peace?
attention.
No? Bummer. Yeah, I'm
You
at war
have my
with
attention.
basically the whole world now. This is bad. Alright, well, anyway. On to the next turn. After we give that guy his needed experience. It's not what I like to hear. However, if you'll excuse me, I was having some serious dry mouth. Give me just a moment. Alright, we will definitely take this fight. Yeah, I can let this episode run a little long. That's fine. They don't get the advantage of a garrison. They're attacking us, so they have to walk into our artillery. Unfortunately, they also have artillery, so I might have to go running into it. They outmatch us with cavalry. They match us evenly with missiles. Our infantry should be substantially stronger than theirs. So we actually want to get into this quickly. Hey, we even get deployables. It's not very often I see that.
Field artillery away.
Wonder if skirmish mode doesn't work when they're on guard mode. Wonder if that was my problem. Right, I still don't want to play too defensive just because they have artillery and I hate getting shot by artillery. It just feels like enormous casualties that I can avoid. I guess the question I need to answer is, will I take heavier casualties by assaulting and getting engaged? Or will I take heavier casualties by sitting back and getting shot? You know what I could do? I could be really scummy. I could just deploy out of range of their artillery. You know what? Let's do that. Because their artillery is a fixed piece, so it can't move. Yeah, I'm just going to deploy out of range of them.
Yours to command.
Be freaking cheesy. Let's go with our standard hoplite wall. It's too bad I can't, like, in the campaign map, set the army up so that it's automatically like this. If I can't do that, let me know, because that'd be really cool. Okay, now my front line will hold no problems. So what I want to do is work the flank fast and hard once they get engaged.
Warriors eager for blood.
And we will go ahead and just put these guys on fire at will and leave them in the center for now. I'm confident I can win the cavalry engagement. Their general unit is really scary though. Alright, let's see. You guys play a tight flank. We'll work you around the side shortly. And we'll go with our standard 3 and 3. Now these guys I'm actually going to do a little bit different just to try and protect the artillery piece.
Battle ready.
Now, in terms of deployables, okay, the stakes will injure their cavalry, but they won't kill their cavalry. What I think I'll do here.
Missiles ready.
Yeah, we'll go like this. Okay, we'll put the bows out front. Put them on skirmish mode and fire at will. We'll not put them on guard mode just yet, in case that is the reason that I've been having so many issues. Now, barricades. We will just block the sides of the artillery out, so they have to hit us from the front or the rear. And that should make it a little bit easier for us to charge in here. But we have to be aggressive in defending the artillery, or else I don't think this will work. I don't know, I don't often play with defenses, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But I kind of want to use them because they're different. Okay, we'll put the stakes out ahead of the archers. This means I'm going to put my archers a little bit more densely packed, just to try and keep all of them hidden. Now obviously that still is not perfect protection from cavalry, but it should help against at least a frontal charge. You know what I could do? You know what? Let's get like really weird. Sorry, this is gonna make this episode way too long, but let's get really weird here. Let's just do a weird formation and see what happens. These guys, you know what? I could maybe hold the rest of that with just 2.
Ready for battle.
Nah, we'll just keep the line of hoplites here.
We hunger for blood and battle.
Move everybody else up just a little bit. I lied. Let's move everybody else back just a little bit. And then move the stakes. That seems like the more intelligent thing to do here. Because that protects our archers pretty much perfectly from the initial cavalry charge. I do want to center these guys a little bit. I get excited about setting up defenses in this game. I don't know why. These things don't really matter, but you know, I guess if we can slow down a cavalry or a charge a little bit extra, we may as well. Well, I actually don't want to do that right in front of the stakes because that would mitigate the cavalry charge damage to themselves, I think. So let's just stick it in front of the infantry. I don't care for these on this map. That said, there is a slight grade this direction. Let's just get freaking weird this battle. Let's just do it. Why not? Set you guys up, and you can set off both of those. Why not? We have another barricade. I don't really think we need it that much. We'll go ahead and stick it here. I mean, it's not actually going to do anything except extend the distance the enemy has to go to get around our artillery. You know what, let's just cover the rear of the artillery instead. That's fine. Alright, let's see what happens in this mess. This is gonna go way longer than an hour, but that's okay.
Call me superstitious, but these men of the East worry me. They mutter prayers in battle in their strange tongues. They may be summoning demons. Send them to their afterlife before they use their magic. Kill them quickly.
Let's fast forward until the enemy comes into view. Now I am pretty confident that they cannot bring their artillery up to attack me. Not 100% confident, but I'm pretty confident. Now they are moving to my right flank, which is a little bit dangerous. So unfortunately we're going to have to give up a large portion of our advantage here. Shift the hoplites right over. Move you guys back, and then over here. I wonder if they're going for this hill. Actually, you know what? Now that they're straightening up, maybe we can just sit still. Okay, they are straightening up. No, they're not. Come on, AI, what are you doing? I'd love to get the artillery onto these guys, because I don't want to fight them head on. Okay, they are getting away from the fiery balls of justice, which is unfortunate. They really are just going to take the hill? What are they doing? I'm confused. Either way, since they are on our right side pretty heavy, let's start moving these guys around. Ah shit, I didn't move this unit back far enough. Okay, go back this way. Please don't attack the thing. It doesn't really matter if you do, but you just don't need to. Artillery should start shooting soon. It's fine to take out some of their missiles right off the bat. As soon as I can, I would like to shoot their cavalry. Okay, cavalry's in range. Get you guys going around the rear of this formation.
They will bleed for us.
Now, these might majorly backfire, but whatever, let's give them a go. I know they're super far away right now, but I'd rather just get these out of the way at this point. Hopefully they actually roll. Okay, they are rolling away from my lines, which is good news. They're definitely not going to get to the enemy lines. Yeah, these are a joke. But if I at least set them off, they won't be able to hit my own guys, so that's fine. Okay, we should be getting some pretty good damage on their cavalry. Let's get these guys moving over a little bit further. Okay, you guys line back up and get ready to throw your javelins. It would be really funny if I got some good kills out of that. Let's go ahead and charge these guys, surround them, and get them off the field. I need to pause it real quick to manage my artillery. Don't want them getting too out of sorts here. I think the next target ought to be the general, just because that's the actually scary cavalry unit. Alright.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, we caught these ones flat-footed, which is always a plus. Let's try and surround them and get rid of them. Archers. Hit their light stuff, not their medium stuff. I don't care about their medium stuff. It's not intimidating. Okay, they got a little bit of a side charge on us.
Our general is under attack.
They will be able to get into our artillery soon. So let's have them stop, come off of fire at will. And we'll move these guys over to defend it. Nope, not like that, like this. You go on guard mode, just go ahead and shoot whatever you feel like shooting. Hoplites in the front. Begin your formation. These hoplites out here, we're actually going to get aggressive with. Why can I not select them? Am I just being dumb? Why is it not letting me select those? Whatever. Okay, we'll send one unit over here to help try and get that off the field, and then we'll send these guys out ahead, because I want to get my infantry engaged quickly. Okay, they're not charging our missiles with cavalry, so let's move the rest of the hoplites up. We'll go ahead and let the archers drop back just a little bit, take them off of skirmish mode.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys throw your ammo real quick. These guys are okay to fight out of phalanx for a moment. You guys start wrapping up the flank. Now that our guys are out of the way, we can start shooting other targets with the artillery again, hopefully. Okay, if we're going to hold them in place here, we should be able to shoot over the top of it just fine. Let's give some attack orders for the hoplites. Hopefully their formations don't get all kinds of messed up. Bring these guys over. Archers, you need to actually eliminate your enemies. These guys are surrounded, but because they're not in hoplite phalanx, it should be okay. Since we have the extra troops available, we're going to charge that. General is going to start working his way around. Let's drop an Inspire here while we're at it. Let's go ahead and stop shooting with the Scorpion for now. Well, we can shoot their missiles. What the heck. Okay, hoplites won their fight with the cavalry support. So we need to get them back in on the flank as soon as possible. These guys, go shoot that. As soon as this unit gets formed up, oh, that was close. Okay, now that these guys are formed up, we'll go ahead and give them a charge order. We'll keep running the general out around the side. You guys just sit tight for a minute. This isn't ideal engagements by any means, but it could be worse. General, come on around. You guys actually reform. Archers, stop. You need to go back into guard mode and eliminate their missiles. Make sure the hoplites are still in formation. Make sure everyone still has attack orders. Our artillery is still protected by the walls, so that actually ended up being a decent play. Let's get a charge with our general over here and then move these guys around the back. Artillery, just stop. Archers, I don't really care what you shoot right now. Okay, bad idea. General, get out of there. You guys go ahead and have an attack order there because we need to start cleaning up that right flank soon. Artillery, how can we reposition you to shoot into that block? Can you get a shot if you're like that? Okay, their general's gone. Let's actually not send our general out there. Let's send... Oh, they just broke anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, they have won their engagement, so everyone else can start turning around. Actually, with that charge, we should break them pretty easily. General, pull back out of that. You guys need to start helping on this flank. Can you guys shoot into this mess without getting friendly fire? Come on, let's see it.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
No, okay, don't do that again. Okay, we're still losing out there. Let's send the general over to help out. Cavalry have done their thing. Archers can go ahead and just stop. Surround as much of them as we
One of
can.
our units has used all its ammunition.
The more of these guys we kill, the better. Okay, we actually don't want to engage them from the front since they're hoplites. Archers with a little bit of ammo, you guys shoot them. Oh, what the hell? How did that happen? Alright, well, you guys go back here. You guys just go ahead and skirmish this unit to death, I guess. I said the general was going to help over here, but nah. Okay, the cavalry doing cavalry things. Archers stop. They totally did. They just pulled right through my unit, didn't they? That's alright. Everyone over here killed that. Oh, that's why they were losing. It was my lightest unit. You know what? Actually, go ahead and stop for a moment. We'll let the artillery do some damage here if we can.
Understood. Battle ready and eager. Your orders. Yes, Commander.
Anything we can do to get that artillery's veterancy up is a win in my book.
Ready for battle. Melee warrior. Go horsemen. Right riders forward. We hunger for blood.
Come on, artillery, use all your ammo. That was a terrible shot. That was a better shot. Okay, that's it. Go ahead and end it. Alright, well, basically eliminated this army. Got some good experience across the board. Of course, my lightest units took the most damage, that's fine. Our elite hoplites, especially the ones on the left flank, did very, very well. Uh-oh. Okay.
One sacrifice is needed on the altar of our goodwill. I speak of God.
Alright, we're very fortunate that the rest of our forces didn't get attacked. It is unfortunate that Blund's bandits got attacked, but not too terrible. Let's go ahead and just pull them back, get some replenishment, and we'll end the episode right here.